I've been getting lots of questions about the build list for this 25 Pro R. So let's go through it real quick. I'll put all the links, or the best that I can, down in the description. We'll start in the front. So the front, I've got a Rough Country winch. Sorry, I forgot what it was. Rough Country winch. I had to make my own winch plate because at the time nobody had a winch plate. They've came out with a bunch now. And then this is just the Polaris. This is actually for a 22 through 24 front bumper. I had to do that because when I built this, they didn't have anything for a 25. This is a WD Electronics street legal kit. So this is the front blinkers, but I can show you a link for all of that. Off-Road Beast lower high clearance A-arms. MTS springs all the way around. I think that's it for the front. Oh, I did the Obor rock scrapers. These are 35s. They're not the stickies. Fender flare kit from Rock Blocks. I did these Chupacabra mirrors with the light mounts. So these are just some aux beam ones that I got off Amazon. It's a factory Polaris front windshield. It's a plastic one. It's not glass. Heretic Studio 40-inch Lightbar. Factory UTV rocker skids. And half-inch UHMW full belly skid. Inside the cab, I have the Viair air compressor that I installed in there. Viper machine shifter. I have a bunch of these little LED. They have a push button light on them. So for dome lights, I have two in the front and then two in the rear. One is for the cooler, one is for the storage box. This is Axia Alloys panoramic mirror. Another thing that you can't see in here is I did the aftermarket's Assassin clutch kit. I think that's about it for everything in here. Oh, this is the, what is the name of that company that makes that freaking thing? It's a belt temp gauge. I'll remember it in a second what the name of that company is. Did a fire extinguisher mount. This is also Axia Alloys, so it's got the quick disconnect. That's that red handle. Polaris storage box. That's the front one. The rear one's a cooler. That's actually out, sitting over there because I was draining it. And then here's those lights back here that I mounted. So they're on 12-volt switched power. The rear, I have L&W Fab radius rods. I do not suggest L&W. Watch all the rest of my videos to figure out why. Although these rods have been okay. I do have, they're not installed yet, Off-Road Beast trailing arms. I'm trying to think of what else I did. Oh, I did this. It's this TPR oil fill kit so that you don't have to pull all of this out in order to fill it. So it just runs a remote for the oil fill. And then also not installed, I have the Polaris rear window. What else have I done to this thing? I really, compared to my Blue Razor that I used to have, I haven't done a lot. I don't know. I think that's it. God, who is that makes that freaking belt temp? I'm going to have to look it up. Let me get on the internet really quick. Razorback Technology. That's who makes the belt temp kit. Never said I was smart. And then I'm just going around this thing once more to see if there's anything else. Oh, there's a couple other things. Fox rear sway bar electronic disconnect. So that's those guys. There's one on each side. It comes with all the wiring and the switch kit for it, which mounts to the dash. The WD Electronics has got a horn and it's got blinkers. So that's all part of that kit. And I believe that's all. Oh, I bought this little Amazon cheapy flag mount so you can clamp it on there. But I think that's everything. It's dirty because it gets used. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Everything else is stock. Engine, trans, exhaust, because the people that put aftermarket exhaust on these are something's wrong with you. They're loud enough as it is. If you want to be loud and obnoxious, it's fun on the track, but when you're out on the trails, nobody wants to listen to your obnoxious exhaust. All right. If they do ever come out with a quieter exhaust for this, I am 100% going to buy it because it is loud. And it's not like obnoxiously loud, but the 1000s were loud and they had like that kind of like empty soda can sort of rattly sort of noise. That's just how they were built. This is a 2000, right? It's a 2-liter. It's loud like a 1000. It just has like a deeper tone. But if it were up to me, I'd make it so that you couldn't even hear it. Because when I'm cruising around in this thing for hours a day, I don't want to hear the exhaust just freaking rapping up to the moon all day long. It's not for me. I'm getting old or something. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.